Welcome. This is Asia Scudder. I am the Executive Director of Art, Tech, and Innovation. And this week I thought it would be appropriate to talk about pivoting. It's something that we all have heard about or learned so much about in the year 2020. And certainly has been quite a year for some companies who have been ultra successful and others who have been able to hold on barely, and others who have had to either sell their businesses or close their doors temporarily or permanently, even in some cases. So, with things in such uproar, with the pandemic that is current, regardless of what your beliefs are, there has been a global shift in awareness about how economies work, sometimes don't work, and how to scale your business. Scalability is another key phrase for 2020, either upwards or downwards, depending on the time, and the services or the products that you're offering, and what is required to produce, create, or provide those products and or services. So here we are at the cusp of almost the new year, certainly coming into the holiday season, and there's quite a bit of uncertainty still, and things are very unsettled. One thing that we do know for sure is that the tech industry potentially is skyrocketing, and of course, along with the tech industry is this need and the consumer demand for highly skilled care workers. And what do I mean by that? People who can provide medical technology, who can provide computer security systems for incoming patients and data and analysis. There's need for nurturing, from mental health issues to physical issues, to help dealing with the breaking down of homes and possessions of those unfortunate people who have lost their lives due to either COVID or other health-related issues this year. Courts are needing assistance, insurance companies are needing assistance, and then there's the hands-on nurturing of just those who are going through some trauma of some sort, whether it is through illness or through loss of work or loss of income or loss of a business. And trying to understand how to learn new tools while navigating an uncertain future is something that needs to be discussed in a big way. So this is not just a lighthearted conversation in a way, right? Because this is the livelihoods of people globally, while we're also breaking all-time records for concerns about clean water, clean air, healthy living ecosystems, and understanding this underlying connection that we all have to one another. So it's a lot to sort out, and if you have families and you are also trying to manage care for loved ones, whether that's spouses or parents or children in the school system and child care and daycare, then there's also that added weight as well. Not to mention the growing industry of online promotion of your own business and your unique story that you have to tell. So 2020 has been this very unusual year that's required across the spectrum all businesses to be on their toes and make very quick decisions, which is completely, utterly difficult because it's like throwing a dart at a dartboard in the dark, isn't it? Because you don't have enough data analysis to be able to really ascertain what those best forward moving choices are. And it's a 50-50 game. Like, who knew that Zoom was going to take off this year? That would be a platform that schools depended on, corporations depended on, even those who are in therapy, I don't know, it could go on and on, all the way to virtual medical aspects. So this is something that we're all learning. If you had known with a crystal ball that masks were the next big niche market 2 years ago, you might have started creating and producing masks. I know people who have made a small fortune on hand creating masks at home with sewing machine and fabric, and just getting out there on social media with skills in sewing. Who knew that would be one of those burgeoning industries that would just take off? So pivoting towards a greener, more interconnected, global society, I believe, is where we're headed. So whether you are in tech industry or a green industry or something to do with support and nurturing those who have gone through some sort of loss or fragmentation of their life, this would be a good time to really start targeting your business towards one of those elements. So stay tuned here for future podcasts. We'll talk more. Last week we talked about courage. This week, the conversations about pivoting your business. And next week we'll talk about some opportunities through grants and other foundations who are trying to provide businesses with support in order to make decisions in a functional and efficient and quick manner. So I hope you will join me then. And be well, everyone. Be safe.